California State Assembly member for the 78th District, Todd Gloria, is here this morning. New title, sworn in about 2 weeks ago and got right to work. And so glad that you came back and talked to us. You know, you didn't forget us.
No, oh my God, are you kidding me? I will want to ensure all your viewers, I will be home every weekend, because why would you spend your weekend in Sacramento if you could be in San Diego, right?
Exactly. So we're so glad to have you here, and it sounds like you got right into it. There was no vacation from between the two.
No, I resigned the city council seat at noon on Monday, December 5th, and was sworn in at 12:01 in Sacramento into the state legislature that same Monday. So didn't miss a beat, no rest for the weary, but I'm delighted to do it. I think, you know, I love public service. I love that I get to wake up every morning, try and make our community a better place, and this is now allows me to continue that work.
Well, so how different was it? Because you've been in San Diego for a long time in public office, but how was this?
Oh my God, Linda, this is so different. First off, I like wearing my new Assembly pin. You may recall my city pin,
Can you
which
zoom in on the Assembly pin?
This is significantly larger in diameter than the city pin, which is maybe a reflection of the fact that, you know, much bigger, you know, state, right? Almost 40 million people, $168 billion budget as compared to the city of San Diego, 1 million people, 1.2 million people, $3 billion budget. So a lot's different. In terms of the swearing in, you know, I'm used to 9 colleagues, right? I mean, it's kind of an intimate setting on the city council. It's 80 colleagues in the assembly. I can't even see everybody on the floor, right?
Oh.
So it's a much bigger pond, and the issues are a lot faster. I was definitely trying to keep up on my first day, but we did okay. I don't think I embarrassed anyone in San Diego. I voted, I think, the right way generally, and so we're off to a good start, I think.
So you were able to bring your mom, which I think is wonderful.
Yes.
You know, she's been a long-time viewer.
She's a viewer of the show.
Yes.
She's loving this right now, I guarantee you.
That's terrific. Hi, Mom. Yeah. But up there, so you got right into it, and you started. So tell me what you voted on right away.
Well, normally there's just a number of procedural, almost ceremonial stuff, but in this particular instance, I think that the Speaker of the Assembly felt as though the election really required a response from California, and so we passed a resolution, symbolic in nature, but really expressing California's concerns with the President-elect's proposals around immigration, specifically deportation of non-criminal, undocumented immigrants. And so it is unusual for it to take up any kind of substantive legislation. Again, this was symbolic, but it really put a chip on the table, if you will, of saying that, you know, we as a state don't support that. We want to work with the new administration, but we will not be assisting in kinds of efforts that will break up families and will take good, hardworking people who are in many cases paying taxes and send them back to countries they may never have been be familiar with.
Now I know it's just beginning, but you're good at what you do. What have you learned so far in the past couple of weeks?
Oh my God, it's so much. I mean, this is drinking from a fire hose. And, you know, there's the bread and butter stuff that I'm used to and know well: housing, transportation, the budget. These are all things I think San Diegans have come to know me for here in San Diego. But in the state legislature, the portfolio is so much bigger. So education, it's healthcare, it's insurance, it's stuff that I haven't worked on directly before, and so, you know, I've been reaching out to a lot of folks, particularly here in San Diego. You know, last night I met a long meeting with some of our local doctors. Obviously, with what the president-elect is suggesting in terms of repealing Obamacare, that may come to have huge impacts on the state of California. So getting their take on what might be some smart things to do in anticipation of that. It's a whole new world, a whole lot of new issues. And I put out the appeal to your viewers. You know, we are now in the business of writing legislation. So if there's something that they think needs fixing in Sacramento, I'm all ears. Please contact my office. We want to pass real legislation that impacts real people's lives, and that often comes from citizens themselves. So your viewers are welcome to contact me.
Well, I hope you come back and talk to us, you know, again and again. I know you said you're going to be here quite a bit. But hey, no pressure, right?
No pressure.
Wow. But we look forward to hearing how this evolves and what happens next.
I will look forward to keeping you all updated. Like I said, be home every weekend. In the meantime, happy holidays. Enjoy the special time.
All right. You too. Enjoy your few days off and the nice big pin.
The big fancy pin.
Assemblymember Todd Gloria. All right. Thank you.
Thank you, Linda.